morning, guys. I don't believe that fishing is better in the morning. I actually do the best in the afternoon. So most of the salmon that I catch are actually between like noon and 3, as crazy as that might sound. But yeah, my goal for today is to catch 2 coho. They actually just raised the limit to 2. It's been kind of all over the place where the regulations are this year, but right now the limit is 2. After I catch 2, I'm actually going to try to drop down for halibut. That's becoming an obsession of mine. I've been fishing all over Puget Sound, even Nia Bay, not catching any halibut, so I'm just trying everywhere I go to see if I can catch one. So goal for today, for 2 coho in the boat as soon as possible, and then drop down for halibut and see if I can manage to wrestle up one of those. So let's get started. Flash aboard hoochie as usual. Sound sent. I also notice I'm not super far offshore. Kayaks go about 4 or 5 miles an hour, right? If you're going pretty fast and just cruising, and they troll at about 3.5 to 4 miles an hour. So essentially, in my opinion, I think you're better off with the bait in the water, sacrificing that 1 mile an hour, because you honestly never know where a coho is going to be. I've caught them in as little as 20 feet of water, so 20-foot deep water. I was catching decent-sized coho earlier this year, so that could be where they are now. They could be in 200 feet, they could be in 400 feet, but if I don't drop down in 37 feet of water, I won't catch the ones that are in 37 feet of water. It's pretty easy math. So, let's go. There's a massive bait ball down there actually too, so I am a little bit optimistic about this 39-foot water. Today the weather is predicted to have pretty strong south wind, so gusts as much as 20 miles an hour are expected today. And you might be thinking, wow, you're crazy going out in a kayak with 20 mile an hour gusts. But they're coming from the south. So it's important to know how wind affects your area, and I know that south wind does not result in much chop here. Oh, there's a fish. I'm not bothering with the clicker because it's not combat fishing today. That's a good fish. All right, first fish of the day. Nice wild coho. Probably 3 pounds. It's actually shaping up to be a beautiful day, which is bad news because I brought the dry suit. It was supposed to be a high of 57, but I woke up this morning and said high of 57, current temperature is 61. So obviously it's warmer than predicted. I wrestled in high school, and when we needed to lose weight, we would wear garbage bags and go running because the garbage bags cause you to sweat. That is essentially what I'm doing right now. The equivalent of shedding weight for wrestling. Fish on. He's not about to live. Monster. Probably gonna release this one. Hoping for a 5-pounder. Got family coming into town, so I want to serve them some nice salmon. Hoping for something over 3 pounds. And if this one's off, I'm not heartbroken. I'm guessing it's like a 2-pounder. Look at that. Maybe over 2 pounds too. Oh, that's a decent one actually. I wonder why I didn't have the clip. Yeah, so second fish, another wild one. This one's a little bigger, 4 or 5 pounds probably. Just trying to measure it. How deep are you? 80, 90 feet. 80, 90? Yeah, something like that. I'm using a downrigger, so it stretches way behind me, so it's probably more like 60 to 80 in the water column. What's that? With what the waves are like today. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is becoming an obsession. I've now tried Shilshil Bay, Admiralty Inlet, Mia Bay, Shilshil Bay, what else? And Edmonds, looking for halibut, and so far no luck. I've had a couple serious takes so far, but I was using circle hooks, and I think I was a little bit too overzealous in bringing up the presentation, so I have a feeling I actually pulled it out of a fish's mouth. Well, I did pull it out of a fish's mouth. I just don't know if the fish was a halibut or not. So, why not try this area? You know, you miss 100% of shots that you don't take, and because of the wind and everything, I'm really limited to this area. Becoming a tradition when I go halibut fishing. This is actually a coho salmon skin that from a coho that my wife and I ate last night. So I've started eating whatever bait I'm going to put out for halibut. Good enough for me, good enough for them, right? Fish. And it feels like it's this big, you know. But it could, I mean, the other thing is it could just be a halibut chewing on it, which is what I'm hoping for. But I have a feeling it's just not. So if it is a halibut, it would have it in its mouth pretty solidly now. We go into it. That is actually feeling like a fish out. Yep, doggy. Fortunately got it in the lower jaw, so it's not too bad. Here, bud. All right. Dogfish. Yeah, so dogfish are migratory fish. They tend to come in sometime around June. So if you want to be fishing for halibut and not have your bait stolen constantly by dogfish, then April is really your time. That's a good window to try it out. I think dogfish are cool. I actually like dogfish, but they do eat through your bait pretty quickly. That's the only kind of problem with them. Well, on again. I bet you can guess what it is, though. Yep. Mention here, actually. Oh, yeah. Yep. Good sized dogfish. Good sized male dogfish. They are kind of pretty. There's pretty spots, you know. Well, on again. Literally seconds after I shut off the camera. Not really getting head shakes, so I don't know, it might be something a little different. It's dogfish sized. So, alright, quick tutorial. So we got puffy eyes. This rockfish is not going to be doing too well unless I revive it. So that's the point of this device. So this is a descending device. I'm going to just pop it to the lip of the rockfish, loosen the downrigger here, and then send it down. So what that does is basically repressurizes the fish, and it actually is a legal requirement in Puget Sound that you repressurize your fish after catching them. So this is my normal downrigger that I use for salmon. I just basically set it up so that I can basically swap out the downrigger ball for a descending device. And now I'm basically sending this fish down. Fishing at 185 feet, that's legal for halibut, I think pretty much only, at least in this part of the sound. And when you're fishing for bottom fish, including halibut, you need a descending device. So this is how you use them. Never happy to catch a rockfish, but that's it. So now I'm going to give this a quick tug, make sure that the rockfish is off, and bring it back up. And it's starting to rain. You know, that's alright. That's why I brought this dry suit. I was expecting heavy winds, rain, 50-ish degree weather. And actually, it's nice and warm. So at least that. Close through. What do we have here? Okay, yep. Aggressive little bugger. Man, it feels kind of good to know what I'm doing again. Every time I halibut fish, it's like, is this it? Should I be doing this? Is this the right bait? Is this the right water? I know how to catch salmon. Even salmon took me a while. It took me, I want to say, a year before I actually caught my first salmon. And I did try. Like, I was out here, you know, with flasherboards and spoons and all kinds of things and not catching anything. It just takes practice, takes effort. And I'm sure it's the same thing with halibut. I don't know yet, but I'm sure in 2 years I'll be catching halibut. Just gotta stay with it. One of the perks of these early mornings is the seals. You got a mama and baby on that pier there. Today is the start of day 2, so I'm going to do almost exactly what I did yesterday. Idea is I'm going to start with coho, right? Today I'm actually going to try to catch a little bit bigger coho. Yesterday I caught one that was maybe 2 or 3 pounds, and I just kind of like knee-jerk reaction kept it. I think I might let the 2 or 3 pound ones go and focus on fish that are like 22 inches or so. So I might actually catch a few today. There aren't too many boats out. Here we're kind of opening up to the main sound. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. 22 boats right now, which really isn't that bad for the midst of coho season, and especially the way that it's been going. I can definitely work my way around 22 boats. And if you had to guess, that's where the fish are being caught. I don't have to ask anyone. I don't need a fish finder. That's where the coho are. So I'm gonna go there. soft take. That's a weird take. If it's still on. No, it's on. Wow, okay. I'm so sorry for the lack of excitement. I thought it was seaweed or something. It just grabbed the bait and then just sat there. It didn't pull the clip, nothing. It just kind of just grabbed and sat there. And this is a probably 22-inch fish, so I mean it's a pretty decent one. And there's fish number one, wild coho. It just has this sleepy feel today. Just feels very sleepy. Feels very like things haven't quite woken up yet. That was a very sleepy take, so maybe that's right. Oh, I got a shaker. Watch, it's another big fish. Oh, it is. That's so funny. Okay, just woke up. I don't know what's with the sudden takes today. Kind of on the small side. I'm gonna let it go, I think. There we go. I was fishing out deep with the rest of the boats and just wasn't looking, so I came in shallow. When things not working, try something else. I'm guessing it's like a 2-pound fish though. Oh, did it come off? Oh, it came off. Yeah, some excitement. Man, I hate to admit it, but a little bit of a humbling day so far. I did stop for a little while to bottom fish, but it's like noonish now, so I've been at it for a few hours. I have not been seeing a lot of boats catch fish today. Like one here and there, but not really much. So it might just be conditions. Yeah, geez. just started trolling again. There we go. Checking the net. Okay. Man, what a fickle day. So it started with a really light bite this morning. There were fish. You know, I managed to catch two. I hooked four, caught two. Second one was a little bit too small, so I let it go. Immediately the bite just shut off for like 4 or 5 hours. So I trolled, kind of gave up. Actually dropped down for bottom fish for a little while. Didn't catch anything that interesting. And then, man, I gave up on the bottom fish and immediately was on with the salmon. It was like less than 10 minutes into trolling, I caught my second salmon for the day. So here's what Alright guys, so this is the final result for this weekend. I gotta say I'm pretty happy about this. Got 4 total coho salmon here. The total weight of the actual meat, so the dressed meat, is around 12 pounds. So this is going to be a really good meal for a lot of people. Pretty happy about this. No halibut. I did catch all those dogfish, so those little sharks that I was catching. I am definitely still going to keep trying to catch halibut. It's kind of like my quest for this year. I got one last chance. So next weekend is the last weekend in the season, and I'm going to be hitting the Nia Bay Siku area to see if I can finally catch one. This will be my third serious attempt to do this. I dropped down a couple times in Marine Area 10. They don't really seem to be in 10. But stay tuned for that halibut video. At a minimum, I'm going to show you some breaching humpback whales, a big lingcod, and my personal best dogfish. So stay tuned for that.